26 Tops Basketball Flagship. This is a jumbo case. Pick your player format. These were live on eBay a couple hours ago. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. We have been filled with flag football playoffs here, so happy to be here with you guys. Jumbo case. Haven't ripped any jumbo. Our hobby case was just okay. K-Bon, what's going on? Tops is back. Joe is excited. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning customer, welcome back. Pretty laid back channel here. We rip the cards. We do a recap at the end. We ship them out within a couple of business days safely and securely in bubble mailers. Not a ton of screaming, yelling, any of that stuff. All right, Doc G, I don't want to hear anymore. I'm already in negative town on that stupid game. Don't even give me any updates. Don't care if it's good. Don't want to know. Can't root for Brian Kelly, worst coach in the history of college sports. Here we go. 8 boxes. If you guys see a golden mirror image variation that I don't catch during the live, let me know. We'll go back. Any of the multiplayer team cards per se actually do have a player on the official Topps checklist, so those are going to go to that player. Any dual or triple autos will go to random at the end. We'll do a recap at the end, like I said. Sit back, relax, enjoy the break. Should be about an hour. Thanks for joining. Rips Card Rips. If you guys love this stuff for whatever reason and want to come back tomorrow night, I have a hobby case tomorrow night. I have a half case of jumbo Monday night. We got a lot of Topps basketball. Man, this is a heavy case. These boxes weigh a ton. There's so many cards. You gotta love flagship. Gotta love it. I actually don't love it. I think at the prices they put them out at, it's an okay rip. I think at the resale prices, anybody buying boxes of this for $500. My current local LCS has jumbos for $500. I think they should shut down your card shop if you're trying to get $500 for this, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Jumbo should be $200. Hobby should be $100, $120, and it's a fun rip at that point. Trust me, I know what the card shops are getting it for. The fact that some cards, if your LCS is charging $500 for this, don't go there anymore. They're charging $500 for jumbo. They're horrible human beings. They're greedy, horrible humans, and they don't deserve to have a card shop. Just my opinion. All right, here we go. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the YouTube channel? Rips 3737. It's in the message I sent everybody in the break. Here we go. Good luck. We show every card. We ship every card. Show them all. We ship them all. Like I said, I won't know all the image variations if we were to catch one. So if you want me to go back, let me know. Either way, you're going to get the cards. I sorted the hobby case from the other night. I didn't see any image variations, unfortunately, that we would have missed, but I was hoping I was going to. Bonus packs part of the break. Yeah, the silver packs. Yeah, of course they're part of the break. Are there autos in every box? Yeah, should be one auto and one relic. Get that guy out of here, Doc G. All right, we run through the base. We fly through the base, guys. We show you every card. We ship you every card. I don't read you every name. If you bought a player spot, you're going to get some base cards. D-Wade, Hollow, Lowry Marketing, Matthew into 2025. All right, that's Ryan Kalkbrenner. There he is. Thank you. Yeah, they get real special in here. Get real special in here. All right. If you just joined us, just getting started on box 1. Nothing great so far. The silver packs and hobby were a real disappointment. Our hobby case was what I expected. Nothing crazy, but some fun stuff. But the silver packs are usually pretty exciting in flagship, and they were pretty brutal in hobby. So hopefully they're better in jumbo. Olivier Maxence Prosper, Jalen Wilson, Sand Glitter. There's Cooper Flag. He looks rough. He looks rough. And that Dallas team should be built to contend. He looks very okay through 2 games. K-Von, good to have you here, man. Hope you're having a good weekend. Keontae George. Yeah, Cooper Flag, I don't know. I actually don't know how I feel about this rookie class. Nobody is jumping off the board at me as somebody I want to invest in personally. At their prices, there's not a single player yet. Jameer Watkins, nice hollow there. There's Ricochet, all rookie team, sand glitter. I think if I were buying basketball cards right now, I think the only person I'd be buying would be Wemby. Wemby would be about it. Khalil Ware, or Wemby. Those are two guys I really like. But this rookie class, at the inflated prices, I'll pass on VJ. Easy pass on Cooper Flag. I don't really know what Cooper Flag's ceiling is. I'd love to hear what you guys think. But like, what's his ceiling, talent level wise? Like, what do you think? What best case scenario? Who's Cooper Flag? Give me a comp. What do you guys think? Who is Cooper Flag? Who do you think he compares the most to that you've watched in the last 10 years? Micah Peavy. KG. All your inserts will be sleeved and loaded. McCollum to 150. Larry Legend. Again, like I said, probably about an hour. JJ Redick. Am I able to zoom in more? No, Sean, I'm not going to zoom in anymore, but I appreciate you. All right. No auto or relic yet in box one. There's Bam Adebayo, Dirk Nowitzki. Interesting one. Bam Bam OG. This is going to be an auto. Chaz Lanier. Yeah, Chaz Lanier. That goes to Big Papa. That's a good one. And that'll go to whatever spot on the checklist that one calls for. All right. You think he'll be a borderline all-star player? I'm curious though, like what everybody thinks his comp is. Like who is he close? Like who have you seen that he reminds you of? I've been asking this for 2 nights. Nobody can tell me. Not that I don't have the answer. I don't know who he reminds me of. I just don't think he's worth the hobby hype that everybody's giving him. I think he's going to be a good basketball player, really good basketball player. But in terms of like generational talent, I just don't think he's it or anywhere close to it. Cedric Coward. There's Cooper Flag. There's a good one. Con Relic. Agbaji, Blue Sand. At least if Mavs use him as a point guard, yeah. I mean, he's not a point guard, so I think they're just doing that until Kyrie gets back, and because they don't actually have a point guard who they can. I mean, D'Angelo Russell. I mean, they can't run that guy out there. So what are they gonna do? I think they're just trying to survive. But all the Mavs fans are freaking out, like, oh my God, we got to trade Anthony Davis. We gotta rebuild. It's like, no. I mean, you're learning a new offense. And he's not that good, and the coach isn't very good, as we've seen. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. All right, Karl Anthony Towns. Cooper Flag is Tobias Harris. I was going to say Larry Nance. Reminds me a lot of Larry Nance Jr. Although I think Larry Nance Jr. might be a better three-point shooter. No, I'm not a big Cooper Flag guy. I think he's a nice kid. Comes from a good family. Nice guy. But I don't think he's it. Coward to 99. Middleton Sand. I don't think he's it. I also don't think VJ Edgecombe's it, but we'll see. It's a long season. I got a long way to go, but everybody, the industry and the hobby, everybody freaks out over every single game. What's up, Randall? What's going on? What's going on? Matas looks good. He's going to be a good player. Some of these guys are just on organizations that they just can't. You're never going to be successful. Like the Bulls organization, you're toast. Jason Tatum, AJ Johnson, Jordan Poole, Niederhauser, Coden Niederhauser. All right. You like Ace Bailey and you like Yang Hansen? Is that who you're talking about? Who do I think is it in this rookie class? Nobody yet. Nobody. It's just my opinion, though. Nobody's got me excited. I liked Khalil Ware last year. I like Ron Holland from last year's rookie class. But who knows? Doesn't mean I'm right. Sion James. There's certain organizations when you go to. There's Maxime Reynaud. Certain organizations when you get drafted there, you're just hoping that the player doesn't sign the rookie max extension. But J-Fan, yeah, this was always meant to be a 10 o'clock break. Sorry, it was just an error on the photo. It was always a 10 o'clock break. All of our breaks are always at 10 o'clock. So sorry about that, but yeah, you should have got an update that it was starting at 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, this is the one. 10 o'clock. We are here. We're in box 1. We're always 10 o'clock. Always 10 o'clock. Liam McNeely. Cam Thomas is at a 150. Capella. All right, box 1. If you paid $500 for box 1, you would be very angry. I see a lot of people on social media like freaking out. Like, I can't believe how bad this product is. Like, no, it's not a bad product. The product is fine. The product is just overinflated because your LCS are terrible people and they're trying to charge too much. Should never be $500 a box, ever. I walked into my LCS. Ooh, we got a gold. I walked into my LCS and saw 500 and I just started laughing. Cedric Coward. Castle, LeBron, Jamal Murray. Come on, let's see an auto. Out of 50, gold. Come on, who is that? Who is that? Elijah Martin. We got a gold auto. All right. First silver pack auto of the year. Jumbo is where it's at, huh? Elijah Martin, gold auto to 50. Congrats if you got that spot. Awesome. Silver packs were so bad in our hobby case, I was really nervous. Rasheed Fleming, Elijah Martin, Scotty Barnes, Dylan Harper, and Juan Beringer. All right, box 1. Nice silver pack auto. Otherwise pretty lousy. Here we go. Box 2 coming at you. ROI. Someone should do that while they do breaks, like an ROI calculator on what the suggested retail price is or the current retail price. I don't know. The Chaz auto is probably $25. That gold auto, I don't know, 50. So yeah, if you pieced out every single card, you probably got 100 back on that box, even with a silver pack auto. So yeah, I mean, but if it was a $200 box, you'd be fine with that. You just want 50. You want 50% back on a bad box. Will Riley. And only Mrs. Riley. PG-13. Is this break recorded so I can watch it later? Yeah, it's recorded on YouTube and eBay Live. You can watch it back whenever you want, my man. They're both recorded. You can come back on eBay Live and fast forward through it and go right to the recap. Do whatever you want. Whatever works for you. But yeah, they're always, all the breaks sit here as long as you want to watch them. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Levitation. Someone told me those were SPs the other night. They're not. Jalen Duren to 250. They're like 2 or 3 per case, which doesn't make them SPs. The guy was trying to tell me LeBron was... Breakers Delight, yeah. Like $25, $30. Yeah, I did that. Like, well, you know me. With the WWE stuff, I got grumpy with that. I probably shouldn't have done that. I get a little grouchy with some of the crazy resale prices on some of this stuff. Patrick Willie. Come on. East Bailey. That's a nice hollow. Collier. Des Bain. Yeah, I guess at the time it probably made me laugh too. Again, all cards show, all cards ship. If you think I miss a golden mirror, let me know. But either way, I catch them all the time in sorting. If we miss something, you're going to get your cards either way. We've been doing this for a long time. We value our feedback, but we are as safe and secure as anybody in the world that breaks cards. No Limit, Clifford, Thero, Sorber, Roundball Remnants, Ant-Man, D-Wolf, nice D-Wolf to 99. My kids each got a blaster box today. One got a rookie to 99, but nobody good. It's wild. I was actually picking up rain boots on Friday for one of my kids, or on Thursday for one of my kids, and I went to Walmart because I figured they'd be the cheapest there, and I haven't gone to like look for retail on a release time, and I can't even tell you the last time, but I happened to be there, went into Walmart, went to go get the rain boots. Got the rain boots, was really excited about it because they were going to like a fall fest and it was pouring rain here in Ohio all day. So I was like, all right, got the rain boots. And then as I was walking towards the front, I was like, you know what, I'll check it out and see if they got any tops. And got up there and I saw the poor MJ Holdings woman stocking with 35 people sweating around her, just trying to get in and get the cards. I was like, oh my God, like what year is this? Is this 2020 all over again? Like, are people still waiting for retail? And as I was checking out, she finally got out of the way. And I mean, these people, I mean, going after the Pokemon card, I mean, they were fighting with each other. Like, you got to be kidding me. I can't do this. I can't even be in the same place. I didn't even think about going back there. It's a wild world out there. You got to be careful. So we happened to be at Target today before we went out for pizza. And we were buying a birthday present for the birthday party we're going to tomorrow. We stopped by the card section, and they had 100 blasters, the Topps basketball. So I don't know what everybody was all freaking out about, but there's P.J. Washington, Cole Anthony to 2025. I don't know what everybody was there to get, but man, it's a wild world. People are still stocking retail. Yeah, I mean, we Target, and I love it. Target had two per limit, so we just bought our two and just left, and that was great because like I probably would have bought them each a couple, but we each got one. But it's wild. Like I can't think of a single retail release ever in the last couple of years that you would be wanting to wait in line for and like fight with people over. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but you can get so much of this stuff online these days, and it just doesn't make any sense. James Harden, there's young James. VJ. This is probably an auto. Yakashonis, yeah. Giannis, young Giannis. I want to say that's a Jokic card on the checklist. There's a Cooper Flag rookie. Like I said, all your cards are going to show and ship. All right, we're 2 boxes, almost 2 boxes in. Yakashonis. People like this guy. Kasparis, Yakashonis. All right. 3 packs left in box 2. Pokemon. I've never opened a Pokemon pack in my life. I don't even know what Pokemon is. And I'm also not one of those people that'll just buy it because it's worth money and just leave it there. But man, people love that stuff. They go crazy for it. It is what it is. VJ, nice No Limit Hollow. Jace Rich, Fuchsia. Brad Beal to 2025. All right, all sorts of action there. I assume the golden mirrors are backwards. Do you guys know that for a fact? Are the golden mirrors backwards? We didn't pull one in our hobby case, so I have not actually seen one get pulled live. But I assume they're backwards, just to let you know. They generally are in baseball. Not that that means they are here, but I would assume they are. All right, 2 to go. They are. Thank you, Alyssa Breaks. I appreciate you. Bub Carrington. Jay Tatum, Daily Dribble. Not numbered. T-Mac. Blue. Glitter. There's Wemby. Dirk. Young Dirk. Some of the photos are awesome. The Kevin Garnett photo's awesome. I love the legend photos where they just throw them right on the same stock and they just, it looks like they were just released right with the normal guys. I love it. We pulled a, home court advantage in our hobby case. That was our only case hit, so hopefully we see something crazy out of this jumbo case. Shy. Liam McNeely. And that one's going to go to whatever spot it is on the checklist. I usually divide those up, but Topps decided to make them. Are the 8 bits? No, they're not. Both of our blaster boxes had multiple of those. We got a Larry for you. Oh, a green and a blue. Hopefully one of those is an auto. All right, here we go. Noah Penda, Yang Hansen, Drake Powell, out of 99, Rasheer Fleming, and give us an auto. Come on. Out of 150, Cat. KAT. Carl Anthony Towns. We'll take the 2 numbered cards all day. Nice Rasheer. Silver packs are definitely better in jumbo so far. That's for sure. Does everyone on the checklist have a golden mirror? I don't think so, Rex Ryan, but somebody would probably know better than me. I haven't studied this checklist all that closely. Maxie, Scoot, Bailey, and Kobe Bryant. All right, 2 boxes in. A lot of cards. Can't wait to sort this and ship it to you. Box numero 3. Yeah, the 8 bits are retail only. If you guys love Topps basketball, I have a hobby case tomorrow night. Auctions are live now. I have a half case of jumbo Monday night. We have holiday mega boxes Thursday night. I think that maybe another case of holiday mega boxes. I don't know. I'm getting old. I can't remember what's all up there. And then we got Bowman Chrome University football all next weekend. Late night on Halloween night. For whatever reason, my neighborhood, they were lighting off fireworks on Halloween last year, so you might get to hear some fireworks if you're here hanging out with me. Who knows? Who knows? Daily Dribble, Jimmy Buckets. T. Shannon Jr. I actually got to watch him play for the first time last night, the first time this year. Didn't do much for me. That's awesome, Doc G. That'll be fun. What are they dressing up as? I have one kid that's being Maverick and one kid that's being Baker Mayfield. Couldn't have it any other way. I have Maverick from Top Gun and Baker Mayfield. And I love it. We actually have a Halloween carnival at the school tomorrow. So they're going to wear their costumes early. Magic Johnson. Hollow. Cool card. Agbaji. Ooh, out of 68. Agbaji. Wish that was a good player. But it's O'Shea Agbaji. There's a Cooper Flag rookie. There's been one in every box. A butterfly, a policewoman, and also, there you go. It's a good spread. That's a good spread of costumes. Not sure if I'll dress up this year. I have a wolf costume. I like to go as the big dad wolf. Very lame, but very easy. It's just like a giant wolf costume with a zipper. LeBron. Levitation. But we'll see. Jalen Johnson. Glitter. Might be the big dad wolf. Might just be the guy that walks around with the flask downtown and lets all the kids trick or treat. Any more of this tonight? No, I'm not ripping any more tonight, man. We got another case tomorrow night. Hobby case tomorrow night. Half case of jumbo Monday. But no, this is it for me tonight. So many base cards. Flagship's not usually my thing. Just limited number of hits. It's not something I usually get excited about ripping, but given that it was the new Topps basketball, we had to get it. Peyton Watson, Jalen Green glitter. Usually for me, you'll catch me for 1 to 3 cases of every new release. Flagship stuff, sometimes we get a case, but this we got a bunch just because we wanted to be a part of it. See if we catch something crazy for you guys. Ooh, that sounds like a nice weekend. There you go. Hopefully you got some time though. You got some time. Got some time to catch up. Was it back-to-back? Yeah, same guy. Derek White, same exact card. Every once in a while I catch those. Jaron Jackson. Looks like we're getting a Malwalk auto. Be something low numbered. Nope. All the autos have been the same. Anthony Simons to 250. Shireman. Larry Legend. All right, no case hits yet. Autos are all okay. They're all okay. Nobody's jumping up and down about any of these. Malwalk. We'll do that. All right. Yakashonis. Is Austin Reeves hard to pull? I'm not sure. I'm sure he's got base cards. I don't know what SPs he's got. Any of that. But he shouldn't be hard to pull. I'm sure he's got base cards. I'm just not yelling out every single base card for you. But I wouldn't assume he'd be all that hard to pull. He had a nice game last night. Newell. Demeen. Marks of Excellence. Bonus auto. Hakeem Olajuwon to 25. That's sick. Easily my favorite card out of the case so far. Hakeem with the dream shake. Let's go. You got the Hakeem spot. I imagine that spot went for like $3. It's awesome out of 25. Congrats. Licensed Hakeem auto. Love to see the legends. Is that McCain's mirror? Yeah, Jared McCain, golden mirror. Bang, bang. That's a good pack right there. We love to see it. We love to see it. McCain, SP. That person should get a box, a jumbo box. Whoever has the McCain spot, I'll send your information in, but you should get, I believe for the eBay bounty, you should get a box, a jumbo box. By the way, there is a bounty. Check it out on the eBay live page. But yeah, you should get a free box. It'll take a week or two to get to you, but you should get that. It's awesome. Congrats. Yes. No limit, Jace Rich. Oso Iguodaro. How about we're getting a patch in here too? Let's go. CJ McCollum. There's that one to 2025. I think that's a LeBron card on the checklist. It's been a good box. First good box of the case. We love to see it. You have McCain. There you go, Sean. Yeah, you should get a free box sent to you. They got to send it to me. Or no, they'll send it directly to you. I just got to send in your information. But yeah, congrats on that. That's fantastic. By the way, there are golden mirror bounties. Anybody hits a golden mirror gets a free box or whatever we're ripping. So tomorrow night we got a hobby case. Come on by, hang out. Take your chances. See who's got golden mirrors and buy some of the cheapies. It's a great gamble. It's a great gamble. All right, come on now. Let's see a big auto. That Hakeem is nasty. Easily my favorite card we pulled out of the product so far. If it were me, I mean, I grew up with that era, though. I would be buying those spots. Scoot. There's Hansen. Not Mbop Hansen, but Yang Hansen. All right. Anybody watch the UFC main event today? I'm a big UFC guy. I don't like to watch the ones that are the main events at 4 p.m., though. I usually like to watch the late night ones. Yeah, congrats, Sean. That's awesome. Thanks for joining the break. We always let you know when there's a bounty. There's usually bounties. eBay Live's awesome. They do a bunch of cool stuff. So if you guys aren't buying into breaks on eBay, make sure they're going to be broadcast on eBay Live. They do a lot of cool stuff. A lot of bounties, a lot of fun action to make it more fun for you all. I believe that's I don't know if that's Kyrie or AD, but it'll get shipped to the right spot from the checklist. What happened to your eye, Doc G? All right, here we go. Last pack, box 3. Giannis Vassell. Bam Bam. Glitter. Demeen. Ace Bailey's in there. Noah Penda. Out your eye. Yeah, nobody answered me except for you, and then I completely just whiffed on what you were saying. I still can't believe I watched the replay on that because I wasn't watching it live. Man, that was brutal. Saraf, Chaz, Barnheiser, and Kalkbrenner with Walter Clayton Jr. All rooks. No numbered, but all rooks there. Franz Wagner. Cat, Murray Boyles, and VJ. Nice VJ. All right. All right, 3 boxes in. Well, that was the best box by a pretty wide margin. That was the best box. Box 4 coming at us. Here we go. Give ourselves a little room to operate here. All right, we got a Golden Mirror SSP. We got a Hakeem auto. We got a Silver Pack auto. No case hits outside of the Golden Mirror yet, so let's see if we can get that. See if we can get one of those. All right. $40 cards per pack. What a world we're living in. There's absolutely no reason for 40 cards to be in any pack ever. That's why flagship's not always my thing, but I'm not a base card collector traditionally, so I understand there's different collectors, and so there is a spot for every product for everyone. There's Jeremiah Fears, Jaquez blue, Carter Bryant glitter. All right. Yeah, I do too, Doc G. He's got Silver Pack ones too, I believe. In fact, I think he might only have Silver Pack ones, so you wouldn't have got that one anyway, if I'm correct. I'm not usually correct. Actually, Doc G, give me an update on the LSU score. Let me hear the score. Curious what the score is. I assume they're getting crushed. I'm going to guess they're down by 17. That's what my guess is. Miles McBride. Wemby, Porzingis to 2025. Come on. Brolo. Daily Dribble, Trey. Shy, Glitter. And our base cards on the back. SGA. How far in the case? This is halfway. This is box 4 of 8. It's usually 6-box cases. I'm surprised they threw 8 in this year. That used to be long ago. Jumbo had 8, but flagship went to 6 for a while. Now I think we might be back to 8. We'll see how baseball follows. Penda. Nice one there. Russ. That. Wade and Dirk, KG. Will they do WWE? I don't think so. I think they would have already released it. I don't know. I think Universe is going to be like their version of... Yeah, the Hakeem is amazing. Hakeem out of 25 is amazing. We got a relic in here, it looks like. Doc G, give me an update on that LSU score. They down by 17 or more? T-Max. Yakishonis. Brooks. Barnheiser. Relic. Jamal Murray. Am I keeping the team cards? No, they all actually have a player. Topps did an official checklist, and all those team cards have an official 42-18. That's about right. Good. I hope Brian Kelly gets fired right after the game. They actually have a player that they belong to. So they're going to go to that player. If you look at the official Fanatics website, usually I just split them up amongst the players, but since they have a player associated with them, they got to go to that player per the official checklist, unfortunately. But no, I don't keep cards. They go, my friend. Yang Hansen. Trey Johnson's a nice glitter. In baseball, we always just split them up, but because these ones got named to one player, A&M sucks. A&M's not winning anything. Run first quarterback, you're not winning anything. LSU should have won that game. All they had to do is have a defensive coordinator who's ever coached football before. Unfortunately, they didn't have it. All you got to do is blitz the outside linebackers, play zone. Would have been easy. Would have been an easy win. But they just couldn't figure that out. I'm trying to play man coverage. Guys are running downfield. The quarterback's like, oh, everyone's got their back turned to me? Okay. Jared Allen. Havoc Marks Auto. Jared Allen. It just amazes me these guys have jobs coaching defenses when they clearly have no idea what they're looking at. But such is the world. Everybody hires their friends. Hope Ryan Kelly had fun. You hired your friend. Well, you're both going to be out of a job now. Got to hire people who are good at their jobs. All right, here we go. Here we go. Paulo, Steph Curry. I think that's a Wemby card on the checklist. Cooper Flag. One Cooper Flag in every box so far. Yeah, I figured that's what that was. That's what I assumed. But for them to not score again against a horrendous defense is wild. Nussmeier's supposed to be an NFL level talent. Obviously, he looked okay in the first half. He doesn't have the receivers LSU usually does, though. So we'll see. Ace Bailey. Levitation. Nick Claxton to 250. Nothing super short printed other than the Hakeem auto so far through the first half. The Dodgers end up winning? Ace Bailey, Saraf, Lonzo, Dylan Harper, Larry Legend. Eastern Michigan. I wish I could name their mascot real quick, but I don't think I can. All right, silver packs. Jalen Williams, Poole, Ivy, Jalen Brown, Grady Dick. DG. We got an Aqua coming. Aqua's Alex Sarr to 199. Alex Sarr. He was Alexander Sarr last year. He must have changed his name, shortened it up. He wants to be Al now. All right, we got 4 to go. Nothing crazy out of the case so far. Nothing crazy. Keem Olajuwon, auto out of 25. Easily the best cards. Not that it matters. ASU 24-0 at home. What's the score of that game? You got Halloween on. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Second half of the break. If you haven't hit anything yet, you got 4 boxes left to get there. Good luck. All sorts of base cards, all the meats in the middle. Anything good is usually backwards. In case you're just joining us, we try to fly through the base tonight, keep you guys here all night. Oso, Yakashonis, Yang. Nice Yang. Nice Yang. 24-0. They're good. After over a decade of Topps not having Hitman, yeah, I mean, they rushed it out. This was rushed. Everything Fanatics has done has been, so far, has been a rush job, a cash grab. I mean, I don't feel like they've done anything. Even the way they release it on the website, like they still let the bots get it. Walter Clayton Jr. It's amazing that they still can't figure out a way to stop bots. Sion James, Des Bane, Blue. I also don't know why cards are backwards. Like, why would you put 6 cards backwards in the middle? Like, no, even if you're not a breaker, you're just somebody ripping it home. Like, I don't want to look at the pack and then have to see 8 backwards cards in there and then have to figure out what the parallel is. I want to be able to look and be like, ooh, there's a gold in there. It's just a weird, like, someone has to explain that to me. Like, why they do that. Like, I'd love to talk to one of the high-level guys in the packaging plant and be like, what the hell are you doing? No one likes backwards cards. Like, there's not a single person who's like, oh, yes, 7 backwards cards, every other card in the middle of the pack. That's what I want to do. Like, no one wants to flip this daily dribble over and figure out if it's cool. No one wants to know if the Zach Edey is a 1-of-1 or a glitter. We want to know before, so that we can get excited about it and see if the player matches. It's stupid. They are player worn, but not game worn. So for me, relics, I couldn't care less about relics. I've never bought a single relic card in my entire life. I don't care. Like, even like my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. Like, I love Kobe. I have an auto of his, but like, I don't want a square from a jersey he wore for some inflated, there's an Igor, for some inflated crazy price. Ace Bailey out of 25 is nice. Insert, orange. And Spud Webb out of 50. Look at that. 3 nice cards in a row. But I don't want like some cube of the jersey, like a piece of the game. Like, it just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do, and it couldn't possibly do less for me, but everybody collects different things, but that's just my opinion. Like, I don't care if it's player worn, not from any specific event. Like, they all hold no value to me. But there's certain ones that sell really well. So, hey, I get it. But I would rather have a chance at a second auto than a guaranteed relic. Give me a 1 to 2 autos on average, and just get rid of the relics. No need. No need personally. But again, everybody collects different things, and that's why. Like, if everyone liked the same stuff, the hobby would be a boring place. So, and if everybody was into the same stuff in the world would be a pretty boring place. There's Traore, glitter. So it's cool that people like different stuff, but that's just my opinion. I always give you my opinions. I'm pretty honest about stuff. If you guys are new here, I tell you what I like. I tell you what I don't like. I tell you if I love the product. I tell you if I hate it. Tell you if I think it's a good value. I tell you if I think I would buy it at retail. We had to try just a random blaster box for each kid, just because you never know what you're going to catch. The one thing I do love about Topps Fanatics is that you can catch a crazy 1-of-1 out of a blaster box. I'm weird on that, though, Dylan Harper. I'm weird on that because I don't necessarily want you hitting the 1-of-1 Cooper flag auto. There's Seraph auto. I don't want you hitting the 1-of-1 Cooper flag auto out of like a hanger box. Paolo Banchero or a fat pack. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna make us spend $500 on a jumbo box, like, you should probably throw the crazy hits should probably go in those. But I get both sides of that argument. But for me, yeah, like, you can throw some 1-of-1s, throw some base 1-of-1s, and some cool stuff into retail, but like, I don't want you throwing the product hits into a blaster box. That's yeah. Well, what product was that in though? That had to be in like iMac or NT. Like that had to be in a super high end product, right? Actually, one of my first pairs of shoes. I'm 42, so I was like 8, I think, when the Reebok pumps came out. I had a pair of it. I didn't get them when they first came out. My dad waited until they were like I got the second tier ones. Rasheer Fleming. I got them when like the second wave came out, so I got the wave 1 at like a swap meet. Clint Capella at a 250. I grew up in Southern California, so we went to like a swap meet. I think I got them for like $50, but some of that stuff was crazy. D Brown. God, what did he do? What was his big dunk? He was the one where he put his hand in front of his eye, like his elbow in front of his eyes. Was that D Brown? It was like kind of covering his eyes, but not really. Cam Jones. LeBron James is hiding in here. Ooh, Heat LeBron. Cam Jones. DeJounte Murray to 2025. Pumped his shoe up also. Yeah, that's right. For my money, the Vince Carter. Vince Carter was the best dunker I ever saw, but I don't know. Dwight Howard had some crazy ones. But Vince Carter, man, never got any better than him for me. I wish LeBron would have done a dunk contest. He was never like a crazy creative dunker, though, so I think he knew it would kind of tarnish his legacy if he went there and got lit up by the other guys. Garnett. Brea. Out of 50. 1 of 50. Kobe. There you go. Again, like I would have been so excited. There's D-Book. I would have been so excited had I seen it gold. Throwback, knowing it was out of 50, but because it was backwards, I was like, yeah. All right. Oh, shoot. Cool. It's out of 50. It's like I saw the guy pull the Cooper flag. The Cooper flag 101, or somebody pulled the Cooper flag 101. They didn't even know. They flipped it over and they're just like, Cooper flag. Oh my God. Like it's like, give me the chance to know that it's a 101 first so I can get excited. Don't just like shock me and have me be like, oh wow, okay. But that's the way I would like to rip them. They don't care about that though. LeBron. Daily Dribble. Oso. Blue Glitter. Shaq Diesel. I won't break into do you want me to shoot it? You're 59 years old and the 80s ball was the best era. Yeah, I mean, I got to watch. I'm a Cavs fan, so I got to watch like late 80s Mark Price, Doherty, Clifford, Broom, Donovan Mitchell, and obviously Jordan hit the shot. So I got to watch the Jordan era and Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson. Like, yeah, it was the best era of basketball. I agree. Nikola Jokic, Tyler Hero, Giannis, Joel Embiid, and a Cam Jones Aqua. Cam Jones. KJ. But I agree with you. I went to a Cavs Warriors finals game where the Cavs actually got closed out on our home court in game 6. Klay Thompson was turning around, screaming at all the fans. It was a rough experience as a Cavs fan. But I've been to some cool stuff. I feel like Kevin Durant ruined what could have been the best era in basketball in a long time because those Cavs Warriors teams with Kyrie and LeBron and Kevin Love and then Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Iguodala, like they would have gone back and forth for years. And then Kevin Durant came over and it was just like, what are you doing? And it just kind of, yep, it's a foul now. It is a foul, but yeah, it's definitely a different era of basketball. I didn't watch one. For me, I love basketball. I watch a ton of it. Last year, I couldn't have had any less interest in either of the teams that played in the finals. I think it was probably the only time in my lifetime, Des Bane, that I didn't watch a second of any finals game. Demean, there you go. I just couldn't. I don't like the Thunder. I'm not a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander fan. Mid-range, getting to the line, like just not For me, he's obviously a great basketball player. I don't think he's a megastar. It's just my opinion. I don't really love Tyrese Halliburton either. Like, I couldn't have had less interest in either of those two teams. I didn't watch a second of it. Part of that was the Cavs being injured and getting beaten by a inferior Indiana team, and just not having any interest in watching the Thunder. Like, I'm also not the guy that roots like against the team that beats us. There's Cooper Flag 2 times in a row on the inserts, but I'm not usually the guy that if you beat us, I'm like, oh, I want to root for them to lose. Like, I could care less about that. I just didn't care about either team. It just wasn't for me. I don't even know if I noticed that. There's an Instagram and X logo on the back of the cards. Is there really? Oh my God. Yeah, there is. Ugh. What a world we're living in. Come on over. Get to our X page. It's a different world, man. It's a different world for us old folks. Ben Soroff. Ja. Paolo and Suggs to 2025. Again, that's going to go to the one card who is named on the official Fanatics checklist. I don't know who that is off the top of my head, but you guys can check it out. It's right on their website. It'll go to that one when we sort and ship it. I'm sure you've gotten one, Kayvon. I just haven't listed. I haven't screamed them all out. He definitely has a base card in this. Bronny. Tell you what, the Lakers looked good last night. They actually made DeAndre Ayton looked really good with Luka. Malwalk, Murray Boyles, Demeen, there you go. Havoc Marks Auto. Everybody loves that guy. Ben Simmons. Wolf. Havoc Marks. Live bet who, Doc G? No, I didn't live bet. No, they gave up a touchdown on the first drive. I told you if they got to stop, I would have loved them. But they can't stop that quarterback. I bet you that quarterback rises up the draft boards, too. It's 181 pounds, though. It's a challenge. I think I need you to be a little bit bigger than that. Isaiah Joe. Shaden Sharp. Team logo border. SSP. There you go. Shaden Sharp spot. Sick card. I love these. I love the team logo borders. Maybe my favorite parallel they did. Jordan Poole. Glitter. All your hollows, your glitters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like 4 times, Doc G, but I'll get crushed today. Crushed today with my LSU bet. Sabonis. We got the Broom Relic, and Evan Mobley to 2025. Mobley. Broom. Norm Powell. VJ. Kobe White. Matas. Glitter. Cooper Flag. Sorber. Clifford. Demeen. Isaiah Thomas. Blue team color match is a cool one. Ace Bailey. All your big name rooks are going to catch at least a base card per box, it appears, at a jumbo. With 400 cards per box. You better. You better. Tari Eason. Jason Tatum, Levitation. Dirk. Mr. Conley, blue to 150. I think we need to see another silver pack auto. Backwards, Jeremiah Fears, glitter on the back. That's a weird spot for a glitter. Usually those are in the middle. Just threw us one on the back. We'll take it. Take that. Thank you. So much super, over 20 cases. I like how you're keeping my Derek Queen hit for the last box. I like your positivity. I like that. I like that. I hope I do hit you one now. Now I'm rooting for you. Because the tendency is to be like, why no Derek Queen? So I like the way you spun that. You're a salesman. I like it. Jalen Brunson, Terrence Mann, Cooper Flag, no limit. All right, we're on to the silver packs. We've got 2 boxes left if you're just joining us. Silver packs from box 6. I don't know. I think I saw somebody do a 50 case break and not hit a super. Supers are going to be tough. Hugo, Lowry, Carter Bryant, Steph Curry. LeBron autos or redemptions. We know that. Evan Mobley. Nothing in here. Lillard. Blah. All right, we got 2 to go. Blah. 2 to go. Let's do it. I thought about an hour, but I was thinking about 6 boxes. 8 boxes, it'll be about an hour and 15-ish. Do a quick recap at the end for you guys. There you go, Kayvon. There you go. A little reverse psych, I like it. I think we're going to see a crazy card out of this case. I do. We haven't seen anything insane. The Hakeem Olajuwon at 25 is a really nice hit, but like I said, at $500 a box, I think these are a really tough rip. I would never buy a box to rip based on what I've seen at those prices. At the $239 tops price, sure. Probably worth the gamble, but probably worth the gamble at $239, $249, even up to like $300 for jumbo, sure. Take your chances, but even our best box with the Hakeem, I still don't think we've had a box that's worth $300 in terms of ROI. So I don't know. You got to be careful ripping this stuff. I always try to be honest with you guys. Barnheiser, always try to be as honest as I can. Max Christie, and you guys can go back on my channel if I love a product. I'm like, yeah, man, get it. You hit the levitation Donovan Mitchell, and okay, yeah, that's awesome. I love Donovan Mitchell. Levitations are like one every box or 2, so they're not super short printed, but they're good looking cards. I wish they would have made them shorter prints. They didn't do a great job of. Oh, you hit the levitation super. That's wow. That's insane. I didn't read that right the first time. Wow. I wasn't paying attention to that. That's nasty. How cool does it look? Is it like the foil fractor look? It's got to be, right? Cooper Flag. Ben Seraph. Fat pack box was $80. Yeah, I remember buying 18, 19 Donruss Optic blasters. That was like when I first had my oldest son. And I knew Kobe was on the box, and I hadn't bought cards or been involved in the card industry since the early 90s. And I was like, you know what, let's buy a couple of these. And we started pulling autos and fun stuff. And well, that's what got us back in. AI, nice one there. Playoffs, Elijah Martin. But then, man, I can't even imagine what a hobby box of that goes for now. Define crazy. Are you going to give me the Define crazy? A bunch of inmates in a plane singing a song. recorded by a band who died in a plane crash. What movie is that from, and what actor said that quote? Who's got it? Drake Powell. Or Ace Bailey. Define Creed. He may have said Define Insanity. Comic Court, Cade Cunningham. There's a case hit. Con Air, there you go. Love that. There we go. Cade Cunningham. That's a nice one there. Nice Cade. Cedric. Nice Ace Bailey. Oh, I missed it. I got you. Out of 150, that's Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith, DFS. Big Papa, what's up? I feel like you hit a. Do you have Cade in this, Big Papa? I feel like your rook hit too. You have Cade? Yeah, you got a case hit just a minute ago. Hallie, I'll show it to you in a second. Finney-Smith again. You got a Comic Court Cade. Nasty. First one of those we pulled. I think your rookie hit an auto too. I'm trying to think of his name. Chaz Lanier, right? You hit an auto of his too. But yeah, you're doing good. Maybe don't watch the breaks anymore. Maybe there's something to it. Walter Clayton Jr., Curry, Max Christie, Green to 99. That's 2 Max Christie hits. What would you do with $1 million? 2 Max Christie hits in the same case. All right, we got 4 packs left and then a box after that. Mr. Bridges. Not Jeff Bridges. That is Miles Bridges. All right. Kuminga. Trey Johnson. D. Harp. Looks like a Micah Peavy auto. Yep. Keep hitting these guys. Same autos every time. Lee Ingram. Micah Peavy. Just a second. All right, got a little room to operate. Daughter's first college dance performance. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that you got home in time to catch yourself a case hit and an auto. Hopefully the performance went well. We had some flag football playoffs today. We won our first game. My son scored a nice long touchdown, and then we got absolutely steamrolled in the second game. Murray Boyles, blue, not numbered glitter. Got just crushed in the second game, 33-6. They tried to go for 2, up by 33-6. Didn't get the 2-point conversion. That decision to go for 2 did not go over very well with me. Fortunately, the ball doesn't lie, and they didn't get that said 2-point conversion. Some of these coaches are just wild. Some of these parents, some of the people screaming and yelling, man, there's some vile stuff that gets said in a 5-year-old flag football game. But it's the world we live in these days. You just got to deal with it. Harper, there's Hartenstein to 20-25. Yeah, guys going for 2. 33-6, 3 minutes left in the game. Seems like a good time to go for 2. Seems like a good time to go for 2. Some good people out there. SGA. Ant-Man, Jalen Brunson, and Cat. We got silver packs and then one box left. Again, thanks so much for spending some of your Saturday here with me. We got a hobby case tomorrow night, half case of Jumbo Monday, holiday megas on Thursday. If you guys love this stuff, this is the place to be. Proctor, Jalen Green, Ant-Man, Hero, SGA, and come on, give us a numbered card. Or 5 base cards. Newell, Wolf, Watkins, Mathurin. All right, last box coming. Practice. Talking about practice. All right, last box. The holiday boxes. Yeah, they look good in baseball. I don't actually know what the basketball is going to entail, but hopefully they're as cool. The baseball is really cool. Got chrome cards, they got ornaments, they got all sorts of fun stuff. It should be an affordable break. Those are up live now, so if you guys want to hop into those, go ahead. The last box. If you haven't hit yet, good luck. If you have already, good luck again. I feel like this case has been okay. We got a gold mirror. We got a nice Hakeem Auto Cade case hit. No monsters. No monsters, in my humble opinion. Let's see if we can find a monster. It's almost Halloween. Let's find a monster. Please. Jaden McDaniels. Jaren Jackson Jr. Jeremiah Fears. I'm talking about not the game that I love. I'm talking about practice. Still the best interview of all time. Still the best interview ever. I don't know. It's up there with I'm a Man, I'm 40, whatever that guy's name was, Mike Gundy or whatever. Some wild. People are wild, man. Although if I had to get interviewed at the end of a loss or at the end of a situation where I was like fired up, I don't know what the hell I would say. So I envy those guys that are out there every week getting interviewed and not freaking out. Like, you got a different level of patience and just maturity than I do. But man, I can't imagine like losing a close game and then coming in and then being like, oh, what did you do? What did you see on that interception you threw? Like, I don't even know what I would say. Yakashonis, LeBron, Grimes. Seven packs left. Yeah, there you go. That's the combo of all the best ones. You just put them all together. I did see a video today. My wife showed me a video of a woman getting stuck. Igor Demine, a woman getting stuck in a water slide on a cruise ship. Ace Bailey, Relic, Nick Claxton of 2025. I don't know if that was AI. Like, anytime anybody shows me anything now, I'm like, is that AI or is this real life? But like, the video of that water slide, the like clear water slide running out over the ocean, like hanging off the side of this cruise ship. If I was stuck in that, oh my God, I would have had a heart attack and died. I still don't know if it was real or not, but man. I'm not a cruise guy. I don't think I could ever go on a cruise, especially after watching Poop Cruise or whatever that documentary was on Netflix. I remember hearing about that, but then like watching it. But like, cruises have never been something that intrigues me. I've got a lot of friends who love them. But man, if I'm on a cruise, I'm certainly not going on that water slide. Igor. But like, how funny it must have been. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but like, how funny it must have been. Because like, what do you do? Like, I don't even know what your emergency protocol is there. Like, hey, there's a woman stuck. There's a woman stuck in the water slide. Big pop. There's a woman stuck. But like, what do we do? Like, do we flush water down there to get her moving, or do we send another person and then risk like more people being stuck in the water slide? I don't know. It's just a wild. I'd actually really like to look up what their emergency protocol is as a company in that scenario, because they got to have it. Like, in order to get licensed to have that slide. There's got to be a protocol. I'd love to know what that is. Jimmy Butler to 2025. Like, all right, if someone gets stuck and we're in the middle of the ocean, what are we doing here? A plunger. Do they have a plunger that big where you can plunge the water slide? But man, what a wild experience. And then I just started like looking like craziest water slides in the world. And I'll tell you what, if you're bored, Google or go on YouTube and just type in world's craziest water slides. You want to go down a weird rabbit hole? Holy moly. Some wild stuff out there. Ja Rissachere. I think we're going to see our first big auto. Dylan Harper to 99. There he is. Bang. I feel like we've hit some good stuff out of this case. I just don't feel like we've hit like a crazy monster. That's a nice D-Harp. It's one of the top chases. It's probably got the best chance to be like a really good guy, just being on a team that's going to be good for a number of years. Maxi. Flag. D-Harp. Havoc Marks to 99. Cody Willie. 2 packs left in the break, guys, and then the silver packs. We'll do a quick recap. We'll get you out of here. Again, hobby tomorrow night. Half case of this Monday. Jay Poole. Jay Wilson. Detlef Schrempf. Blue. Love Detlef Schrempf. Detlef Schrempf. Played with Dale Ellis back on those Sonics teams. Dale Ellis. Cam Jones. HAC. No Cam Jones hits that I can remember. We're about to do a recap here in just a minute. Maybe we catch you something on these last 2 packs or the silver packs. I don't think there was any Cam Jones worth mentioning, unfortunately, my friend. My memory's not great, though, so don't quote me on that. We'll see. Woo! We got an All Kings. Ace Bailey. All Kings 76ers. VJ Edgecombe. How about that to close out the break? Jeez, man. Bang. There you go. Man. That's sick. What a way to end. What a way to end. VJ and a Dylan Harper auto in the last box. Whew. Johnny Broom. I will say, we ripped Jumbo, we ripped Hobby. Jumbo definitely had more action. No question about it. But at the price point, it should. At the price point, it should. Last pack. Wow, look at that. EJ. All Kings. Congrats. You had 5 different rooks. Hopefully you had that one. That was a big one. Big one right there. Big one right there, man. It's a wild one. Derek Queen. There's my man Khalil Ware. GG. Glitter. All right, we got 2 silver packs and a recap. Again, thanks everybody who joined the break. These will ship safely and securely in bubble mailers. 2 case hits and a big auto. Any of those yours, Travis? Any of those yours? I don't remember who you had. Come on, one more auto for us. Something crazy. Giannis, Joel Embiid, Levine, Derek Queen, and Chet Holmgren. Yeah, it's a wild card right there. Blue, Igor, Clifford, Broom, Mobley, and Murray Boyles out of 150. Recap coming. Recap coming. All right, we got Yakashonis, Christie, Finney Smith to 150, Isaiah Thomas, Demeen, Alex Sarr to 199, Lonzo Claxton to 250. That one will go to the spot on the checklist. Trey Johnson, Jamal Murray, Penda. That one will go to the spot on the checklist. Shai, Porzingis, Jaquez, Carter Bryant, Bam Adebayo, New Mavs, Scoot Henderson. Lakers, Baylor Shireman, Anthony Simons to 250, Jalen Green, Jalen Johnson, Ogbaji to 68, Shannon to 2025, Fleming to 99, Karl Anthony Towns to 150, Knicks, McGrady, Jace Richardson, Fuchsia, and Murray Boyles to 150. You had Penny and Wemby. Johnny Broom, Detlef Schrempf, Jimmy Butler, Nick Claxton, Jaren Jackson Jr., Hartenstein, Murray Boyles, Ace Bailey, Martin, Saraf, Christie, Barnheiser, Conley, Fears, Mobley, Simmons, Magic, Castle, Cam Jones. Actually, there was a Cam Jones to 199. Sorry about that. Oso, Kobe Brea, 1 of 50. Booker, Murray, Capella, Banchero, Traore, Demeen, Spud Webb to 50, Edie, Desbane, Yang, VJ, Brad Beal, Nuggets, Cole Anthony, Ty Jerome, Danny Wolf to 99, Ace Bailey, Isaiah Collier, Duran, Purple, George, Cam Thomas to 150, Capella, Sion James, Reynaud, Conan Niederhauser, Coward to 99, Middleton, Agbaji, Cooper Flag, Pacers, McCollum, Watkins, Rissa Share, Jalen Wilson, and Mathurin. Relics, over here. Yeah, the All Kings is cool. Ace Bailey, Coward, Broom, Sion James, Barnheiser, CJ McCollum, Sorber, and Khan. Autos not on stands. You got Micah Peavy and Jared Allen, Havoc marks. And then we got Mawak, Yakashonis, Saraf, and Chaz auto. That one's you, Big Papa. We got 1 silver pack auto. It's Elijah Martin, gold out of 50. Golden Mirror, Jared McCain. There you go. Ace Bailey out of 25, orange insert. Igor, Havoc Marks auto is really nice. Shaden Sharp, team logo border, very nice. My favorite card of the case, Hakeem Olajuwon, 9 of 25, orange, Marks of Excellence auto, amazing. Cade Cunningham, case hit. Comic Court, Dylan Harper auto out of 99, huge one there. And an All Kings VJ. Hope you guys had as much fun as I did. See you tomorrow night for Hobby. Have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Take care of yourselves.